Thank you for following me through that. Good morning again, our esteemed colleagues that are here, distinguished guests, and champions of gender equity. Again, it's an honor to stand before you today, to be invited to this pivotal convention on the elimination of all forms of discrimination, hosted by the Women's Parliamentary Caucus. Now, this is a forum that resonates deeply with my life, the work that I do, and my passion. And as I stand here today, as a woman, as a minority, say, in a lot of different aspects, my assertiveness, my leadership, my determination may lead some in this room to label me as being vengeful, to label me as defiant, as a woman scorned. And we've heard that time and time again, right? Woman scorned, upset. We're the angry woman. That's what we are. But let me be clear. These traits, good morning, are not born of malice. These traits that we hold, and we all have it within us, are the fire that is ignited by generations of women who have fought tirelessly and effortlessly against oppression, inequality, and silence. I'll give a few minutes just for our audience to have a seat. So my name is Azalia Gongora Larrieu, and I am a clinical trauma specialist. I am an educator, and currently I am a doctoral student in clinical trauma-informed leadership and practice at Barry University. As the academic chair of the Bachelor of Social Work program, the Faculty of Health Sciences, University of Belize, I have dedicated over 10 years preparing our future leaders, our social workers. You find them everywhere, right? At your work, probably have a social worker somewhere there. At schools, we have social workers. In the hospitals. These social workers are prepared. They're prepared to face the complexities of human suffering. They're prepared to help each individual that they faced to build resilience and to look forward to healing. I like to say, and I tell them time and time again, when you go to a mental health therapist, someone to help you, something that it could be anything that's going a little bit too much for you, these big emotions that we have. We are not here to focus on the things that keep on and that we keep on trying to do. We're not here to focus on that. Right? We're here to focus on healing. Now, beyond academia, I'm also privileged to work on the front lines of mental health myself. I face social justice as well, and a licensed clinical social worker here with the Ministry of Health. Now, through this, I had embarked on opening an NGO called Belize Family Resources Limited. My area of specialty has always been family and children. Now, through advocating for mental health, I found the area of trauma-informed care and its importance in every aspect, all around Belize, around the globe. Throughout my career, and on a daily basis, I work with individuals, I work with couples, families. And one thing they all have in common is that they're all survivors, some of them still victims, and they're working on it, of gender-based violence. Men and women. Men and women. In these roles, I have witnessed both the harrowing depths of suffering and the unyielding strength of the human spirit. Building resilience. I've had to hold that space for someone who has been going through the worst, even though each day they wake up looking beautiful, right? Smiling, wearing that mask. But beneath that, there's a lot going on. Doing this, I use various modalities, therapeutic modalities. This includes cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, mindfulness-based stress reduction therapy, EMDR, if anybody has heard of that. Right? But there are various techniques that I utilize to assist individuals to do a few things. To find their voice, because most of them come not having a voice. To find their voice. To empower these individuals. And to let them know that they matter, that sense of self. Today I'm here representing Mind Health Connect. Mind Health Connect is an NGO devoted to promoting mental health, mental wellness throughout Belize. Through this platform, as a group, we strive to bridge the gap in mental health awareness and also to offer resources. We strive to dismantle the stigma that too often silences our conversations about mental illness, especially for women. I am proud to serve as the Vice President of the Mental Health Association and to collaborate through the university with other international organizations. This includes Janet Don't Cry Foundation, California Baptist University, Rutgers University, Bridgewater State University. What do? We strive to create leaders in this field, and we strive to elevate mental health in the region. As we gather here to champion the rights of women, and I like to include men in this, because without men and without the support of men, we will still have these discriminations. We will still have these biases and these stereotypes without them. So I bring with me the stories of countless survivors, both men and women who have fought courageously against discrimination, violence, and systemic barriers. I also bring the unwavering conviction that mental health must remain central to our efforts in advancing gender equity. Trauma-informed care for me is not just a therapeutic framework. It is a lens. We worked within school to implement this. It's a lens that we must all have. It's an aspect that we take and we implement within policymaking, we implement within our advocacy and our leadership each and every day. Knowing, and a huge part of trauma-informed care is knowing that that person that is in front of you or beside you has gone through so much that you don't know. And the things that that person has gone through is a natural reaction. Whatever they're having with them is a natural reaction. And that means we're not seeing problems as a trauma-informed care specialist. Right? We're looking at ways in which you are able to retrain your brain and your mind to safety. So, today, I embrace that fire to gather here today and to talk about very important topics, to confront the systemic injustice that have tried to hold us back for far too long. Together, we will prove that assertiveness that lives in all of us is not a flaw, but a force. And dominance you see in every woman that you meet, it is not a threat. It is the foundation of a new era of equality. So let us build that together. And this is a huge start to that. And as I share my journey and work with you today, I want to extend an open invitation to collaborate. Right? I've sat in many meetings, and I've always seen individuals here, individuals there, organizations represented there, and everyone is trying to do some other project. But are we working together on those projects? Right? That's what we need, to collaborate. Addressing the challenges of mental health, gender-based violence, and the trauma, it requires more than an individual effort. It's a collective action. It's all of us. It's at work, it's at school, in our church, it's everywhere. So together we can create that meaningful change through shared projects, through innovative initiatives, and continued services that amplify our impact. The following forum will be difficult. It won't be easy because you'll sit here and it will address sensitive topics. Topics surrounding mental health, topics surrounding gender-based violence and trauma. You should be aware that just discussing a lot of these sensitive topics may include themes like abuse, right? I think everyone knows someone who's going through something like that. Abuse, violence, turn on the news. It's there. And psychological distress. And we are only humans. I am too. So I want you to remember presence. So important. Presence to self. No matter what is happening, take time to be present. No matter what is happening, take time to find your breath because it's there. I have many clients that come and they're asking, they want to feel safe. We train our bodies to feel safe. We train our bodies to find that by finding breath because safety is only here. So throughout today, I want to invite you to keep doing that. That exercise we did this morning, keep finding breath. You know your level of your emotions and your level that you can hold. The Mind Health Connect booth is to the back. I invite you to come, have a talk. Again, if you just need me to help you create that space, I'm there. So in conclusion, it is my sincere hope that the important topics discussed today will lead to actionable change and advocacy. Thank you.